What's good? We back. TBC and more. Y'all know we do more than boxing. Talking about how the police can form a better rapport, a better relationship with citizens, man. And got a lot of police brutality on both ways coming. You got police, killing people, killing grown men, physically assaulting kids. You've seen it, you heard it, you thought it, you seen it. You already know what it is with the police, and you seen citizens, lash back and try to harm the police as well. And it's a tough subject to tackle, in my opinion. But it's about establishing trust and faith in the police. A lot of people in the inner city, I can speak for that. Was taught to pretty much fear and don't trust police, and that can work for you and against you. And when it's your time to need the police, because at the end of the day, people say, "I wish the police wasn't there." Without the police, this would be the wild, wild west, and police is needed. Let's keep it real. You know what it is, but it's your time to need the police. I mean, you're gonna be looking crazy, and you say no snitching, no telling nothing, and whatever. You look at them, and then when they don't want to help you because you've been you've been a terror, you've been difficult to deal with. When the shoe on the other foot, it's tough to deal with. And I think the police is gonna have to really reach out and repair that relationship with the citizens, in my opinion. Doing stuff in the community. Maybe, actually, knocking on the door, doing something without your blues on, without your badge, doing stuff for the kids in the community, maybe, they get together and, they can put their money together, throw an ice cream drive or pony and stuff, or stop and shoot the basketball with the kids. And I've seen a lot of videos where a lot of police do that, and you establish that relationship with the community by doing that and doing charity work in the community as well. Maybe if a van of police officers got out and start cleaning off the streets, and citizens started to look and see that they cared and actually trying to show up when something happens. It's not that hard. And I don't know if they're willing to do it. Because the fear right now for police, in both ways, coming from the citizen and the police. A lot of them are scared to come into the neighborhoods and answer, calls and do charitable work or just being involved in the community because it's a hostile point. But somebody got to bridge the gap. Somebody got to step up and be that person. And if you treat your people right, you form that rapport, I think things will be a lot smoother, especially with the police in the community in the inner city. And they, have good cops out there, but that's why you got narcotics and those guys that come through the hood and ride in. They want to establish that fear and stuff of that nature. And you're never going to stop the crime. You're never going to stop the drug dealing, the killing, and stealing. Something that you're not going to be able to stop, And when people see the police, they instantly scared. And a lot of the time, the police love to chastise and harass the working man. You're pulling over people when it's drug dealers and all the other people that need to be, locked up and put in jail. And, and they want to pick on the working man or they want to write a ticket. They want to pull you over for not leaving and using your blinker when it's a whole bunch of other stuff that they can be doing. And that's a big, big issue, at least in my community as well, when I'm trying to jam up just the working man, but they can give a better effort, They can try to kind of, and the best thing to do is form a relationship and form trust with the younger generation, in my opinion. Because that's going to be the generation that mind isn't completely already, hardened and formed and concrete dried up on the police being BS, being on some bullshit. If you form that trust with them and you able to get the younger generation, they might come up and trust you a little bit more. And also by getting people who look like you in the community with the blues on as well. More black police officers. I know it's probably hard to ask for and that's probably, impossible, but they know how to manipulate and they know how to, play and finesse their own community. You got people that's not even from your state coming into your community and trying to make a name for themselves and already having in their mind, they already have in their mind, a predetermined thought of how, let's say how Cincinnati is. You know what I'm saying? These, I'm going to do this and do that. Instead of just coming in with an open mind and trying to form a rapport with some people, a lot of police officers come in with that hard mentality of, I got to treat them the hard way and I got to come down to lay the hammer. When if you come at somebody a little bit different and give a guy a chance, you never know what you can have. But I think it's definitely on the police to mend the relationship with the community, in every community that deals with, police tension and community tension, and, until they make that effort, the government, the city police, the state police, the sheriff's department, until they make that effort, it ain't gonna do nothing but getting worse and worse, At least you firm a report, but you know what, he cool, that police officer cool, I'm gonna give him I was doing this wrong, I apologize, I should have made the left turn or stop, or whatever it may be. Their job would be a lot easier and a lot more safer, but that ain't the case, that ain't the case, and they got a lot of work to do, on mending that relationship between the police and the citizens, and like I said, try to get to the youth, try to do some charitable work. How about clean up the community? Try to go to the schools and talk to the kids and try to bring them some nice stuff and try to do something outside the box, to get to the youth and get to the community and do something nice, instead of, coming to work, being an a-hole to the citizens and going home and act like you don't care in the community. And plus, you don't live in the community. You're going home 30 miles outside of the metropolitan area and people can smell somebody that's not from the community and you know what it is. Let me know how y'all feel. It's TBC. Your boy Goodfella. We out.